Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well. As you know, in the previous class, we have done our present and past tense. So, in today's class, we are going to discuss future tense. Okay. So, in future tense, there are three types of tenses. Future tense is a basically combination of present and past tense, and it is in this tense the action or event is happening in the particular point of time or period in future time, yani कि that follows the present time also. Okay, so the rule for future tense affirmative sentence is subject plus will shall and verb की first form. So I shall write a letter and we shall go to school tomorrow. He will come from Delhi tomorrow. So in these sentences you can see with I and we, the first person we use shall, and with other second and third person we use helping verb will. Okay, and verb की first form of the verb use होती है in affirmative simple future tense. Okay, so next is negative sentences. In negative sentences, subject plus will shall and not and then verb की first form. So I shall not write a letter. He will not come from Delhi tomorrow. Okay, I और we के साथ shall आएगा and other second and third person के साथ हमारा will आएगा. Okay, in interrogative sentences they always start with helping verb. We know that. So first will shall and then subject, verb की first form and the remaining portion question mark. Shall I write a letter? Okay, अगर हमारा WH से शुरू होगा then WH, then helping verb, then subject, verb की first form and then time और question mark. Okay, अगर how much, how many, whose, which adjectival question word से शुरू हो रहा है अगर हमारा sentence, तो it will follow the noun and helping verb after that. Okay, according to the subject. Okay, so how many books will he buy? So यहाँ पे books noun है and then helping verb and then subject and verb की first form. Okay, so next is future continuous tense. Future continuous tense, in what is future continuous tense is basically, in future continuous tense the work or action event is going on in a particular time. It is in process. एक process में है, एक particular time में चल रहा है अभी, right? So और वो होगा भी, right? So basically future tense reflect present tense also. Okay, so she subject plus will shall plus verb plus be and then verb की ing form and then the remaining portion. So he will be learning his lesson. So he and other second और third person के साथ will आता है, I we के साथ shall आता है and then subject helping verb be plus verb की ing form. This is the rule for future continuous affirmative sentences. Then the next type of sentences are negative sentences. Negative sentences में हमें पता है helping verb के बाद not लगाते हैं and then other things. So subject plus helping verb will shall plus not plus be plus verb की ing form and the remaining portion. So I shall not be reading in the class. Okay, he will not be throwing a mat or a glass. So next type of sentences are interrogative sentences. Interrogative में questions पूछे जाते हैं, so इसीलिए इसे हम helping verb से शुरू करते हैं. Helping verb then subject plus be and verb की ing form. So will he be learning his lesson? Shall I be going to Agra? Okay, WH से शुरू हो रहा है, then WH helping verb subject plus be and then remaining portion and then question mark. अगर एडजेक्टिवल हाउ मैनी, हाउ मच, हाउ से हो रहा है, देन हाउ मैनी, देन नाउन, okay, how many, then noun, then helping verb, then subject, and the rest of the part. Okay, now next is future perfect tense. Future perfect tense is basically is that in which the action or event is already done in the future time. Okay, so let's look for this example. I shall have revised my lesson by the end of June. मैं अपना जून तक lesson revise कर चुका हूँगा, right? So इसमें काम के हो जाने की एक निश्चित टाइम पीरियड तक संभावना होती है. ओके, सो इन अफर्मेटिव सेंटेंसेस द रूल फॉर अफर्मेटिव सेंटेंसेस इज सब्जेक्ट प्लस विल, शैल एंड प्लस हैव एंड वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म. ओके, सो ही विल हैव लर्न्ड हिज लेसन बिफोर एग्जाम्स. ओके, वी शैल हैव टेकन आवर फूड बिफोर इट इज 7. Subject, then helping verb, then have, and then verb की third form and the remaining portion. Okay, so now next is negative sentences. Negative sentences में हमें पता है helping verb के just बाद not लगाते हैं and then have लगाएंगे हम. Okay, so subject plus helping verb plus not and then have and verb की third form. So she will not have written the letter before Hari comes. Okay, so this is the rule for negative sentences in future perfect continuous tense, future perfect tense. Okay, the next is interrogative sentences. Interrogative में हम हमेशा helping verb से start करते हैं, then subject, then have and then verb की third form. So the rule for future perfect interrogative sentences is helping verb, then subject, then have, then verb की third form. So the sentence is, will the boys have played the match before the 8? Okay, so first helping verb, then subject, then have, then verb की third form and the remaining portion in question mark, most importantly. So the last one is future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense में जो एक्शन और एक्टिविटी होता है वो ऑलरेडी हो चुका होता है और वो कंटिन्यू भी रहता है, राइट? सो शी विल हैव बीन टीचिंग सिंगिंग फॉर 2 hours. ओके, वो सिखाती भी है और वो टीचिंग सिखाती है और वो सिखा रही है लगभग 2 घंटे से. सो फ्यूचर परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस का अफर्मेटिव सेंटेंसेस का रूल कुछ इस तरीके से होता है. सब्जेक्ट विल, शैल एंड देन हैव बीन एंड वर्ब की आईएनजी फॉर्म, सिंस एंड फॉर टू इंडिकेटिंग टाइम. ओके, सिंस आपको पता है पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम के साथ यूज होता है जब हमें एग्जैक्ट टाइम पीरियड पता होता है, एंड जब हमें एग्जैक्ट टाइम पीरियड नहीं पता होता है पीरियड ऑफ टाइम के साथ हम फॉर का यूज करते हैं. ओके, सो we shall have been playing football since 2 o'clock. Okay, subject, then will, shall and then have been, verb की ing form and since or for, and that's it. Now the negative sentences. In negative sentences, subject and will, shall will follow not and then have been, verb की ing form, since, for and then time. So she will not have been eating for 1 month. Okay, नेक्स्ट इज इंटेरोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस. इंटेरोगेटिव में हम हेल्पिंग वर्ब से शुरू करेंगे, विल, शैल एंड देन सब्जेक्ट, देन हैव बीन, वर्ब की आईएनजी फॉर्म, सिंस और फॉर एंड देन टाइम एंड क्वेश्चन मार्क. ओके, सो विल शी हैव बीन रीडिंग सिंस 5 o'clock. ओके, WH से शुरू होगा, देन इट विल फॉलो द हेल्पिंग वर्ब, देन सब्जेक्ट एंड देन हैव बीन, देन वर्ब की आईएनजी फॉर्म एंड सिंस और फॉर एंड टाइम. ओके, how many, how much, whose, which से शुरू होगा, then it will follow the noun and then helping verb and then verb की ing form and the time. Okay, and question mark. So this is the rule for future tense, for all types of future tense. I hope you all now know or understand the future tense. If not, if you have any query, you can ask me. Okay, and please don't write these notes in your fair notebook. I will share notes on Vidya app. Write them in your fair notebook. Okay, thank you for today's class. Thank you. Have a good day, students.